take it back.
Been called the greatest all-around action sports star in the world. From the Sunshine Coast in Australia, Ryan Williams.
What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the last Web Edit Wednesday where I go through all my tricks from Web Edit 3 and tell you the stories behind them. This week is obviously the last week where I'm going to review the CORK 1800 or the Frontflip 1440. Whatever you want to call it. If I go upside down, then obviously it is a 1440 front flip. If I'm off to the side, it's a CORK 1800. I'm just going to stick with CORK 1800 because I kind of like the sound of that because it's two 900s in one. And I think that's kind of cool because when I was growing up, Tony Hawk obviously did the 900 on a half pipe on skateboard, and now I can do a CORK 1800, which is two of the 900s over a box jump basically, well a mega ramp you would call it. Let's get into it. Pretty much this trick was the banger for Web Edit 3, so it was my chosen best trick out of the video. And I think the major part was from what I was just saying before, how it is two 900s, and I thought that was a huge deal back when it was done, so I just thought it'd be a good ending, and I think it was. So let's get into it. Alright, so the idea for this trick, obviously I was doing the 1080 front flip, 720 fronties on scooter and BMX, but I was at Travis Pastrana's in 2014, near the end, and I think we were filming like action figures, maybe one or something like that, doing a competition, and we had a massive bag jump, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do a front flip and just spin as many times as I could, and pretty much I managed to get around a 1440 front flip, which you're going to see right now.
Can anyone count that?
Nope. So pretty much I did that as a joke. I managed to spin it around, but I really wasn't planning on landing it, and like I didn't really land it to the bag, so it was kind of out of my mind frame. However, after maybe I think 2 years, I was just doing 1080 front flips like every show on scooter, so I was like, why couldn't I just add another spin and land it to this ramp? And pretty much the first Nitro World games were coming around, and I needed a new scooter trick for that event because I knew all the other guys had massive tricks. So I thought, why not add another spin and get a 1440 front flip? And pretty much I gave it a go to a bag jump and got super close, as you can see here. And then it came to the Nitro World Games where it came to my last run in scootering. This is my last chance, so I threw it down there. And as you're going to see, I got pretty close, but pretty far away at the same time. Check it out. So that footage there was from the Funk Bros, shout out to them, and also the Bo Bros. So thank you for the footage. So pretty much I wasn't too bummed about crashing that. I mean, everyone expected me to go really well in the first Nitro World Games in scootering. I was pretty bummed, but I thought, you know what, I can save this trick for Web Edit 3. So I put my eyes on stomping that trick and making it my Web Edit 3 banger. And pretty much the journey started there. And I only had to try it a few times because obviously this trick is absolutely massive. I can't really go out there and try it 100 times. However, I did have to try it more than once, as you're going to see right here.
So the more noise you guys make, the bigger we're going to go, that's for sure.
So I don't think that was too bad for the first attempt on the Nitro Circus Tour. I was actually doing it on a different jump to usual. This is on the North America Regional Tour, so we had like a truck that pulled in, and would just go brrr, and that would become our roll in, and the jump wasn't quite as big. So I got pretty close this one time, and obviously I was feeling pretty confident, so I just kept going. Second attempt was even closer. As you can see, I like smack my head, and this is all in practice, by the way. I tried to do as many things as I could and like VIPs, so not everyone could be out there filming with their phones. Obviously, this is Web Edit 3 exclusive footage and like the banger, so I don't want everyone filming it and posting it on the internet. So the only time I really got to do it was VIPs. I wouldn't do it in the show. But you're going to see in this next clip, I nearly landed third go, and I would have been so pumped on this clip because like The footage is so neat and everything's filmed really well, but unfortunately, you're gonna see it didn't work out.
Oh, dude! That was it!
Why couldn't I have just landed it right there and then? Like, I'm pretty sure I just slipped out because it was resi. If that was wood, I have a feeling I would have rolled away, but I just slid out, back wheel, spun out, and then I like rolled on my scooter, which didn't feel good, but I was running on so much adrenaline because I felt that land and I thought I was going to get it. But I didn't, so I went back up and kept trying.
Hands on the seat, and I don't like this spot. It's give us some numbers. 40. Oh, close.
So I started to realize in those last few attempts, especially the last one, that I wasn't leaning forward enough off the lip and getting enough front flip. I was kind of just like spinning too hard, which I really had to do because I'm doing a CORK 1800, so obviously you need to put a lot of spin into the trick, and I think I wasn't giving myself enough forward momentum to get around and pick myself back up to roll away. So on this next clip, you're going to see I put all my effort into the front flip, and it went very, very wrong.
He's been constantly taking back. I was just constantly taken back. And I almost got hit by.
So as you can see, that's how wrong it can go. I really destroyed my back on this one. I don't know what was wrong. I felt it all through the show. I was nearly like crying during the show. Alex had to comfort me because I was just like screaming. But as you can see, pretty much I just leant way too far forward and the front wheel got caught. It like threw me forward, and right here I knew I was screwed, so I was just like, you know what, 1080 double fronty, whatever, let's do it. And then pretty much bounce to my feet, fall over, get back up, and realize that really goddamn hurt. But if you've watched these Web Edit Wednesdays before, you'll know that that won't stop me, and I'll keep trying my hardest until pretty much I cannot walk or try again. So I just kept trying.
It's the only time. It's the only time that we've ever.
So basically at this point, I'm just so exhausted that I can't even spin the trick anymore. And on that last attempt, I really screwed my back up because I kind of like landed sitting down. And then after that, it was too hard to walk. I had to go see the physio, get rubbed on. Get rubbed on. Don't get mad, Alex. I got rubbed on. No, I got physio, and pretty much I only just managed to do the show and even had a sook about it. But didn't stop me. I came back next week and I got the W, which you're going to see. But let's get into the first attempt of that day, which is actually 2 years exactly after the first time I tried it, which is kind of weird. I just realized that, but you know what? It's fate.
Very nice to meet you. I am not over. But I am not Sweet Boy Tommy. He is not Sweet Boy. But he is here! Oh my gosh! Whoa! We're so close. That was incredible.
So as you can see, I nearly got it first try. A funny fact about this show, it wasn't actually supposed to happen because it was in Fort McMurray, and a few months before it actually got burnt down. So we had to cancel the show, and we ended up coming back on a Wednesday and doing the show, and it happened to be just a week after I'd been trying, obviously, the 1440 the previous time, and I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be crazy if I did it at a show that wasn't supposed to happen? And thankfully it did. But let's get on to the second attempt, which was actually a total failure, surprisingly. Check it out. As you can see, complete failure. I love the POV of this angle, and you can tell that I just missed that snap, but you can also hear at the very end that I can feel the injury that I got the previous week doing the 1440 fronty, and it's really getting to me, but third time's a charm, right? You know, I always say third time's a charm, and I think it's because of this moment right here, because I went up and I was like, I dedicated this one to my poppy. You'll see here, I say that. But this is for you, poppy. And pretty much, he was all I was thinking about, and that's why I actually added that into the Web Edit 3 footage, where I like stop the music, stop everything, and I show that I dedicate this to him, because he was a huge role model to me, and I really idolized him, and it was one of my favorite people in my whole life, and I was super sad when he passed away, but I just wanted to dedicate something to him, and it managed to work out, and third time is a charm for the CORK 1800 or Frontflip 1440. Hope you enjoy. Thank you everyone that supports me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Willie. Fuck yeah. I just walked out in the perfect amount of time. I did it. I did it. I walked out in the perfect. You know what? That wasn't perfect, but it was everything I had. I did it. I did it.
I really made history! Woo! Yeah!
It's kind of cringe-worthy for me to watch this back, but obviously I was just overflowing with emotion. I don't know if you caught that just then, but I'm basically holding my camera and I yell into it and stuff like that, but then Catfish comes up to me and he like hugs me, and then as he comes back he like pulls his arm over mine and rips the camera out of my hand, and it hits the ground and the battery pops out of my Sony action cam. So all I can say is the footage from my POV, it just got totally corrupted. And basically all I can really do now, if I put it into a video editing, it doesn't show anything but like a green screen. But I did manage to film part of it with my phone, which I'm going to show you right now. And you can just see what it looks like from my point of view and the landing, but you're going to also see how it's all stuffed up thanks to Catfish. Thank you, Catfish, you absolute butthead. But check it out. As you can see, it stuffs up mid-air, but I can actually play it slow-mo, so check it out right here. I just watched Star Wars, so that screaming really reminds me of Chewbacca. However, I did get a few more angles from people around that were filming on iPhones and stuff like that, so I do have a super slow-mo, and someone with like an Android phone also got a really, really good like angle, and you can really see how fast I'm spinning. So I'm gonna chuck those all together and show you right now. So there you have it, the banger of Ryan Williams' Web Edit 3, and that concludes my Web Edit Wednesdays. Obviously, one of the best tricks I've ever done in my whole life, CORK 1800 or Frontflip 1440. I wonder if I could do it on a bike. I think that's next for me. I really want to take that trick to a BMX bike. I think I just need the right BMX, the right dirt jump, and just the confidence to do it, and I think I could get it done. So Let me know who thinks I could front flip 1440, a BMX bike, or CORK 1800, whatever you want to call it. Let me know in the comments. However, that is going to conclude Web Edit Wednesdays, I think, but maybe I have a little extra on. If you want to see it, do you want to see the tricks that I tried for Web Edit 3 but couldn't land? I think that would be a cool little segment just to keep Web Edit Wednesdays going for the rest of the year. I think, would it be the rest of the years? Yeah, probably 2 more. We'll see what we can do. But next week, I'm going to go in and discuss the tricks that I tried but couldn't land. So make sure you stick around for that. No, don't stick around for it. Alex, why would you stick around for that? Well, stick around for my other videos. Go watch my other videos if you want. But subscribe, turn on the notifications if you want to be the first to see my videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace out.